Alright, well, sorry for the fan noise here, but it just officially hit 100 degrees inside the paint booth here, and so we're running a couple fans, an exhaust fan and just a fan to blow on us. So just a kind of an update here, and this is what's going to go in here, and we'll stitch weld that in, and we'll patch that up and stuff. Oh, she's a little thin in there, but like I say, this is a temporary repair. It'll probably last a couple of years, and in the meantime we'll look for another box, and we'll go from there. Alright, now there's the patch. We got it mostly stitched in. We still have a little bit more welding to do to finish, but that's the initial stitching, and then we got to finish, you know, a couple more spots and stitch it in a little bit more and weld it in so it's solid, and then we can use a small thing of body filler, and they'll never know it's there. Alright, well, as you can see, I started on this cab corner here. This one was damaged pretty good by a Ford Explorer, as I've said before. So I've already cut out part of the damaged area. This whole area was pushed a little bit this way. I'm going to, most of this is sheet metal work. This I don't think was actually damaged to the point where I need to porta power or push this backwards. This door never did fit right because it was pushed in here, and so what I'm doing now is taking the door off, and this door is removed. There's two screws in here that are in the armrest, and then the rest of these, then it's just a pull off, just a pop off. There's nothing else that holds this in. There's a speaker wire, and then there's an external torque drive screw that's in here. That's removed with one of these torque drive tools here, sockets. And once that's removed, then that's all that's holding this door on. It's pretty simple. It just lifts right off from these pins. Literally takes probably less than 2 minutes to remove one of these doors. Alright, well, I don't know if this is the end or the beginning of which video I'm doing here, but what we're going to do today is we've got it up on these stands because I don't have a lift here. We're going to pull the box off today, and we'll be repairing the rear of the frame here where the hitch bolts on, and painting the box, painting the back of the cab, so that we can put the box back on and continue with the restoration that we're doing here. We got that to do. We've got a test piece that I've sprayed. What we're going to try to do, what I'm going to do is paint the clear on this, but we're going to try. I've never used this, the pearl that I've used, that I'm using, or that I'm going to be using, in this kind of paint and this kind of clear. So what we're going to try to do is make this a black pearl. So it'll be interesting to see how this comes out. We got that to do today. and like I say, we're going to pull off we got to pull this rear bumper off. We're going to be fixing all of these holes in here, making sure the cross members are in good shape still. They were last time we checked. So we've got to start in on this, and we'll see how it comes out. One of the things that we're going to be doing is I have some expensive paint spraying sprayers, guns, spray guns, and but we've purchased a couple of Harbor Freight spray guns, and these are HVLPs. The ones that I have are the older style siphon guns. So I got one of them, and then I got a small touch-up gun, HVLP. So we're going to try these Harbor Freight guns, see what kind of finish we get, and this whole restoration on this pickup truck is an experiment to begin with, in trying to do things as inexpensively as we can, and hopefully somebody sees this and will say, geez, I can do that. And Harbor Freight tools are widely available, relatively inexpensive. This is the professional, or I don't know what they call it, the higher price model anyway. Same way with the touch-up gun. I didn't buy their cheap guns. I bought their most expensive ones. Whether that's going to make a difference or not, I don't know. So we'll try them. And I'm old-fashioned. I've been using the other guns for years, so this is going to be a learning process for me also. So we'll see what happens. All right, I've got my test piece prepared. We sanded this with 600 grit, and like I say, this is not perfect. It's not meant to be, but we prepped it for clear, and we're going to see if we can do a black pearl, and if we can do the black pearl to my satisfaction anyway, and if it comes out okay, we're going to transmit that black pearl into the truck. So we'll take a cheap oil-based enamel paint and make it into a custom paint, maybe. We'll see. All right, this is the what makes the clear into a pearl coating. This is Paint with Pearl. You can they have their own website there, the paintwithpearl.com. This is really very inexpensive. It runs usually $10 or maybe a little more, maybe a little less, depending upon which one you get. This happens to be a silver hue ghost pearl, and so we'll paint it over black. You're not going to be able to see it in certain lights, and then all of a sudden it will. So it's one of those things that we're going to try and see what happens. All right, I wanted to take a picture of this. I'm not sure if the camera is picking up the pearl, how that pearl is swirling. This is in clear, how it swirls around. So I'm mixing up 1 cup of clear just as a trial, because that's the closest that I can come to being able to measure, and that uses a 1/4 teaspoon of pearl. So this has got to be mixed really, really well, and then we'll spray it, and it's very, very critical on how you spray this. It's got to be very even, no sagging. If you get any kind of sagging, then you'll get a pearl line. You'll get stripes. So It's not the easiest thing to paint, but you know, it can be done with a little care. So we're moving along here. Alright, I'm going to try to, I don't know if the resolution on this camera is going to be good enough or not, but here's my test panel. This is a paint that with no clear and no pearl, and this is one coat of pearl and 2 coats of pearl. The 2 coats is I think a little bit too much. It's very, very hard to see. If I can, I'm tipping the camera here kind of different angles, see if I can catch. There's all different colors. There's not only silver, but there's, as you look, it's just different colors, and that's why it's called Ghost. There's one more coat of clear that would go on this to finish it off. I'm not going to put it on this particular, on the test panel, but you can see the difference, definitely see the difference between this, and in the sun here you can kind of get an idea, trying to catch some of it. Of course, there's imperfections in the plate that I painted. I don't care about that. I was just looking at the paint and seeing what I'm going to be able to do with this particular paint and this particular pearl. So I think it's going to work. We're going to use just 1 coat of clear, and then we'll probably put 2 more coats of just regular clear over top of that. So we'll see what happens.